or spinach and or some spring mix or romaine, but we're gonna cut back on that a little because if we keep it in the house too long, it goes bad, and we don't want to be wasting any food during this crisis or during this pandemic. So I'm gonna rice the cauliflower. I hope it's not too noisy. So I'll just keep ricing it. I don't know how to edit the video yet, so I'm gonna rice it real quick so that there's enough to show you how to do one jar. Then I'll just do the rest of them without you as an audience. Okay. I have to sit down and do everything, so that's why you see my big arm. Okay. So generally I fill this up with cauliflower, my food processor, and lay it like that and dump it back in there so we don't waste any. And I rice it. I like it riced. And then we have, I threw my dentures away. He won't wear his. So this is our strategy to eat raw food. So for me, my salad dressing is also from the food processor. And let me get my cauliflower out. I'm just gonna dump it in here for the time being, because once my cauliflower is nice and dry riced, I don't like it wet, so I cut it up, dry it off. Well, my husband cuts it up, dries it off, and then you get like a nice kind of dry consistency. I usually have a little plastic spatula to get this out of here, but for time's sake, I'm not going to do all that. But that's a nice riced cauliflower. Okay, it might be thinner than the rice. So now I'm going to put my food processor. Can I have that piece back? I'm going to make I need the piece back for the food processor to make the middle piece and the top. I'm going to make what's called hummus, pineapple hummus, because that's my salad dressing. Because my husband, I like it too. I like this Catalina, but it's full of sugar and corn syrup. And I'm trying to make some changes. Thank you. That's what I normally use. Okay, thank you. And I'm leaving the cauliflower in there because it's all going in there and it's all going to do the job. So normally if I was doing it for somebody and they didn't want it mixed, but it's for us. So I don't know why I did that, because I don't need this part. So I just dump my chickpeas in, right? And I like it sweet. So I take a can of mixed pineapples. Sometimes I might add a little bit more chickpeas because I don't want it too sweet. I want it to be a hummus. So it could be a blender, I guess, but food processor works fine. We have a NutriBullet for our smoothies. We could use that, but so that makes a nice, for me, tasty hummus, pineapple hummus, which is my salad dressing. If you like hummus, you probably would make it with tahini and all of that. I don't like tahini. So I would take my hummus and put a couple of scoops into my jar. And I kind of clean as I go. So this is the start of my jar. And I'm going to marinate my black beans in it. Just rinse off black beans. And I take like maybe 4 teaspoons. How many ever black beans you like? I like a lot of black beans. They are my stuff. And usually I don't have that on the side. I have the jar real pretty. So it looks a little different. It looks a little strange, but it tastes delicious. Then I'm going to put some chickpeas, even though I have hummus. If you don't like that much chickpeas, fine. Okay. And then I'm going to add my riced broccoli, like a lot of broccoli. So you take the florets, but if you want to, you can use the whole thing, whatever, as long as you have it nice and dry. So I got a ton of broccoli there. My rice cauliflower. Ton of that. Make sure it's dry. And generally, I would have some quinoa on as the next layer. It's been cooked already and dried off and everything. Then I'm going to take some mushrooms. I already chopped them up. And if you have tomatoes and all of that, and you like all of that, I'm not a tomato fan. So I found it in other ways. And that is my salad in a jar. I'm going to take my mason jar lid and cover it up. And I'll probably make about 8 of these. You can serve them cold, or if you want to put this without the hummus in a skillet with just a little spray of olive oil. It makes a delicious little stir fry thingy. But I eat it like this raw, shake it up when I'm ready to serve. My husband, he likes it with this salad dressing. So you squish it and it marinates the beans for him. So he's going to have his, there's the bottom, with the black beans, 3 or 4. He likes a lot of black beans too. And this is what we do need. If we had the lettuce and the spinach, baby spinach, we would pour it over that as well. Baby spinach or spring mix, whatever you can get your hands on that's affordable. Try to have it organic if you can. If you can't. And then here's my riced broccoli. And this way we can eat it. The younger children can eat it too. Kay likes it. When she visits, she eats it. Easy to go down. Now they like it with this red because it's got sugar and corn syrup in it. But, you know, I'm trying to leave that stuff alone, man. Trying to encourage my husband to leave it alone too. Hard habits hard to break. Old habits hard to break, but we're doing it. And, you know, I don't know. I like it. It has a little color. It doesn't have a lot of color the way I do it, but it has a lot of flavor. And if you like spices, you can add spices to that hummus before you put it in here.